Okay, guys, just give it one more second. Just sorting out the mic now. All right, just a second. Just let me remove my other friend, which is sitting there for no apparent reason. Produce that. Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, someone has changed my layout. You're saying screen is looking better. Steve is saying screen is looking much better, but well, I don't know. Clear screen. Thanks. Okay. Okay. All right. So cool. Let's start off. Let's start off. Sorry for the delay. For some reason in this laptop, my mic has not been working properly, and I'm not sure why that's happening, but it is what it is. So let's just start off and discuss where we are in the market. I want to start off with the weekly chart because today is Friday now, and I just want to see where we are and how we are doing. So again, an inconclusive candle and again an inconclusive chart. What we are doing right now is just fair accumulation, right? The thing about this accumulation is that once this low was created right over here, right? Once this low was done, we have basically done a turtle soup on this today, this week, right? So not today, this week. Now, according to normal theory of liquidity, I would expect price to start pushing higher. But obviously, you really can't just say anything that the price will push higher or not push higher from here. So let's see what the market has to offer in the coming week. That would be the first point of confirmation in terms of bullish behavior. But overall, on a daily chart, we have not done much. But as we were discussing this morning with the mentees, we are kind of trying to leave a fair value gap as of now. Still 4 minutes to go to market open, and a lot can change between now and then, right? Between now and the close of the market at the end of the day. But as of now, you have a nice little fair value gap that is being left behind on daily. What I am still looking at, I'll be very honest, is this opening gap right over here. This has acted as a resistance or a support for price for a very long time. So till the time I'm trading below this, I'm kind of turning bearish and I'm thinking, okay, this market would head lower. If I start trading above this opening gap, I'll start thinking about the market wants to go higher, right? It's a very clear indication from the market where the market wants to go based on this opening gap. Again, this opening gap, this fair value gap, howsoever you want to see it. But I'm more concerned about this opening gap because we are not leaving any such good order blocks on in the way. So just the opening gap is what is kind of telling us where it might go. Now, this morning, Kumar mentioned in the call, mentees call, that we have this nice little area, which is the BPR. All right. So this nice fair value gap over here, and then there is a fair value gap over here. So we have a nice little BPR that is sitting in between, and that is where the price is trading currently. If you could remove the icon from the left side, icon, which icon? Which icon? The Discord link? Is Discord link in Ilana? I mean, that's the only thing I can see. Let us know and we'll remove it. So, let's get back. We have just 1.5 minutes. So basically, what my theory is right now very, very simple. We are trading inside of this BPR. Let's see how we react to this midline, and we are reacting kind of well. We have done one touch, then the liquidity sweep, and then we are trying to close above. So let's see what happens and what the market does. That would be the most interesting part. Game Master's picture. That's me speaking, Ilyada. If you remove them, then remove this guy, then you'll not be able to hear me. Oh, look at the number of boxes that are drawn here. So let's get rid of them. Much cleaner. All right. So on the 1 hourly, I'm basically looking at this small window. I was basically in a long and got stopped out on break even. But we have achieved the 200 to 250% of these two fair value gaps back to back. We are getting rejected. So downside target, we have clear 29,600 area, which is the target. Upside, if we start accelerating, it would be wonderful to see what we want to do and take it from there. Prime Candle. Hello, Mr. Prime Candle. That's the first time I've seen this name. How are you, sir? All right. So 1 hourly is kind of clear what it wants to do. We have achieved the downside target. On the upside, a nice little turtle soup. Okay, so this could be a very good plan, depending on if the market does it. If I get a change in state of delivery on this 15-minute right up here, I'll look for a change in state on 2 minutes or a change in state on 2 minutes towards the downside. I'll take a trade on either side. So let's see what the market has to offer. There comes the market open. First push up, second push down. Let's see what it wants to do. So basically, it's simple. If we start seeing some sort of bearish reaction towards the downside, happy to take a trade towards the downside. If there is a reaction towards the upside, happy to take a trade towards the upside. It's Kumar. Kumar, when did you turn into prime candle, bro? So let's see what it does. Let's see what the market wants to do, and we'll make a decision based on that. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. So let's wait and watch. I hope you guys can still hear me. It does here. If the market basically keeps pushing higher, then that's great. But I'm not going to enter on this close. I want to wait for another candle, a clean push up, basically. That's what I want to see. Because there's a lot of liquidity. As you can see, there's a lot of liquidity lying all along these areas, these equal highs right here. So you just want to wait and watch and see that the market really does want to push. So at the close of this candle, I might take a long position. And if I take a long position, my stops would be underneath the this liquidity. So that will be an 80-point stop, and I'll basically be targeting higher prices from there. So that will be a 2 hour, like, somewhere around in the moon at this point of time. Small laptop screen, guys. Not my mistake. So let's see. Let's see how we react. Because if it's a bearish close, I don't want to straight away jump in. If it's a bearish close and let's say we leave a fair value gap, I want to see our reaction to that fair value gap. Right? I want to see how we react here. So yeah, just waiting and watching. Not a bad close, I would say. That's not a bad close. I will enter a trade here. So I'm entering a trade here. We are in 15-minute BPR on the downside, right? Yeah, that's fine. I think that BPR has done its job. And the 2-minute closure looks good. Sweep looks good. I'm not yet entered, guys, by the way. Sweep looks good. This looks good. Yeah, I'm going to enter a trade here. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, cool. I'm in. Perfect. I don't need to move it anywhere. So entry is over here. I'm targeting 2 hour. I'm just going to see if I can basically, if we come down, okay, I've entered full risk, but if we come down and I see a change in state, I might increase my risk to 1.5x. Because I'm liking bullish theory right now. I'll be very honest. I'm in favor of the bullish theory that the market will stay bullish. But yeah, let's see. I'm not going to put it needs to come down for me to increase my risk, just FYI. My first TP would be around 1 hour. So first TP would be around somewhere around this area, 29,963. And then from there, I will see how I TP and how I move the basically how I manage the trade. So first TP will be around 963. I'll just put it as a limit order. Okay. Cool. So I put a limit order in 29,963. Not 25, 963 to be precise. So somewhere just below this, just over here, just somewhere around there. Let's see how the market reacts here. We have got a nice push out of it. I think we are leaving a 2-minute fair value gap as well. So if the market is able to leave a 2-minute fair value gap, I will go on to move my stops a little higher. So with the 2-minute fair value gap confirmed, now I will want to move my stops to the low of this body low of this candle. So you can basically move your stops here. So you'll reduce your risk a little. Okay. So stops will go up to 29,835. So let's just do that. Cool. So stops higher to 29,835. So somewhere around here. Let's see what the market does now. You don't want the market to come lower. That's the reason I'm moving my stops, is because we have swept all this liquidity. you really don't want the market to come back down and invert those fair value gaps, right? That's the first most important thing, that the market should not kind of come down from here and just go on and invert that fair value gap and start going lower. If it does that, then obviously it's going to stop you out. So rather lose less than lose more. And we have left a tiny little fair value gap here as well. So a good reaction here would basically give me the confidence to move myself to break even as well. I'm going to just give it a couple more minutes. So it's at the point of decision, like the true day open. That is the decision making area for this market. Because if the market can push above, and I discussed this morning as well when I was having a chat with you guys, that if the market can go above true day open, I'll turn bullish for the day completely. But yeah, it needs to kind of push through and above true day open to kind of confirm that for me. What I expect though is something along these lines, that you go up, get reject, come back down into this fair value gap, and then push up higher again. So that's why I don't want to move my stops to break even. So let's see. So that's the touch into the fair value gap. Let's see whether it wants to can sustain that move and push above now. Price is in the 2-minute OB that swept a shallow. All right, that's good to know. Has the 2-minute OB done its job though? Yeah, sure. Yeah, good move out of there. So we do have back-to-back fair value gaps on 2 minutes. So that can give us a measure of where the price does do it wants to go. And that would be our target would be the 200 to 250% of that area. So that's good. And as I drew there, what I expected, price is kind of doing that. It's a good push higher. Let's see whether we can sustain this and go above the 2-day open. Once we close the candle above 2-day open, I'll move my stops to this low. I'll not want the market to come back down there. Or you can move your stops to uh, break even once you have TP1. It's totally up to you. Because we can still get that sort of like, an impulse move down to push higher. So, or complete inversions of all the fair value gaps. Anything can happen. There is no definite answer that this will happen. Like this morning, I was expecting bullish price action, right? And kind of waited the whole day in a trade, took one TP, and after that, I was just sitting in that trade, got nothing out of it. It was stopped at break even later. So anything can happen. And this sort of reaction is not really good. So this is like a straight rejection from true day open, which obviously will not give you confidence on whether you can enter you can move your stops higher. So you just wait and watch. You let the market do its thing. We have everything in our play. Like right now, you have back-to-back fair value gaps on 2 minutes. You have good acceleration on the 1 minute. You have taken all the liquidity. You are kind of trying to push higher from where you are. But if the market doesn't want to do it, it doesn't want to do it. You can just keep thinking about what might happen. But if it doesn't want to push up, it doesn't want to push up. The only thing is that you can't move your stops yet because this fair value gap is very small. So market could very well go down to test this one and bounce from there. So you have to keep your stops where they are now. I'm liking the price action at least at until now. It's not bad. It's stuck, but it's not bad. I'm not going to say it's a shit price action. It's a okayish. So let's bring in the Bollinger Bands. Where's the MA? There's the MA. So let's see whether we react to it. So we have kind of trying to push below into the second fair value gap of the acceleration gap. Let's see. Let's see if we get reaction from here. Okay, I want to see the 15-minute candle because only 5 minutes are left to closure. So I just want to check that out. That looks fine. Very ugly wick to the upside. So you want the next 5 minutes to push up. If it doesn't, then it's going to be very, very ugly. So most likely going to be stopped out on this, but still our stop loss is in a good place. So if we get stopped out, we get stopped out, but that's fine. It's going to be a smaller loss. So that's minus 0.6 R, 6.7 R. Let's see. I'm going to wait for another long opportunity. So I'm basically on the day most likely minus 0.3 R because the first winner was very, very small. So there was nothing in that as well. So I'm just going to place it there. I'm going to wait for this candle's closure and maybe another candle towards the downside. Because if I want to enter a short position, I want to enter at the break of this, and it will break it in 1 minute time. So if it does this, I will take a short position. If it closes below, my stop loss will be just above here, and then I will target 2R from to the downside. So just gonna wait and see. And to the upside, on the upside, the theory will be that if we are able to do a change in state of delivery to the upside, then I can enter a long. Otherwise, I'll just stay out. Guys, any questions, anything, just please feel free to put it in the chat. I'm happy to answer. So we are kind of trying to invert that, but I really can't enter until this order block is turned into breaker block. So I have to wait another 2 minutes, even though I'm liking a long right now. I am liking a long right now. I'll be very honest. So maybe, just maybe, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait. So long would always only the only long position I can think of that will come to picture is inversion of this. I don't have a other than this. I don't have a trade which I can think of. So yeah, we'll wait. You missed the morning session. My general thought was simple, Ilyara. I was thinking of because of the way Asian markets reacted today. So let's see. That's what I expected, but we have seen basically inconclusive TA instead of bullish. So let's see. Not a great, I mean, great reaction from that fair value gap, but still, like I'm still not convinced it wants to go lower. So I just want to see this order block turn into breaker block. Still going to wait and see what happens. It's a good reaction. Well, not anymore. Okay, so if I take a long here and I put my stops underneath here, it's a risky trade, but maybe and go to aim for previous day high. It's a risky trade. We are the thing is we are respecting this fair value gap as of now. But the only problem is we did not close above it. We basically closed on it. So I don't really see the reason that how I can enter this. So I just want to wait and watch at least one or two candles. There's no fair value gap on the lower time frames as well. There is a BPR right here. I'm going to enter a long, guys. I'll take a long here. So not yet entered, but I'm just telling you where my stops will be. My stops will be right underneath. So 25-point stop. I'm going to enter a long full risk. Okay, cool. Let's go. So am I in? It's not a 25-point stops anymore. It's around 30-point stops. So stops are there underneath here. And so underneath the BPR, stops are literally under the BPR. And yeah, let's see. And I'm aiming for previous day high. So that would be around 4 hour in total. Let's see what we get. It's a full risk trade, not a half risk trade. So let's see. What I want to see is continuously trying to push higher. And the reason for this trade is that we basically had a BPR. We basically turned it around straight away. Shows me that maybe the buyers want to step in and trying to play that. But again, it's more based on how I see the market because we did not invert anything yet. So maybe your strategy would not be like, okay, you might not want to jump into this trade. But for me, the thought process is, are the buyers stepping in? And the answer is yes. And I want to enter it early because I'm getting a good opportunity. So I'm just trying to take that opportunity as quickly as possible. So let's see whether we get the movement that I predict from this. So good push higher. I'm not going to move my stops just now. I'll wait for this candle's closure and take a TP at true day open. I think that should be our 2 hour. Yeah, 2 hour is somewhere around true day open. So I'll take a TP at true day open if we reach there ever. But I can't move my stops yet because this is just like one candle push. You you can just turn around and stop, go down straight away. So I just want to kind of wait and let the market do its thing. See, when you enter a trade, you take a risk. And when you're taking a risk, you don't just take a risk from a perspective that, hey, oh, I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to basically make myself risk free straight away. When you take a risk, you kind of have certain elements to it which make you decide whether you want to be in the trade or not to be in the trade. And right now, I don't have any element that tells me that you want to go break even. No fair value gaps, just one displacement candle that has not even created a new high. So if one thing goes true where it hits true day open, I'll take a TP, I'll go break even, maybe close half the position and then go like 0.4 hour plus for the day. Or you basically are leaving a fair value gap here, which can tell me, okay, you can move your stops to break even because now there is a fair value gap and you can kind of play from there, you know. So since now we have a fair value gap, I will go break even on this trade. So you just go break even and there's not going to be any risk on the trade. So going break even now. Cool. I'm break even on this trade. So as I said, we have a fair value gap. So if this market really is turning bullish, it should respect this fair value gap or respect the BPR that was below it, because those are the things that you're looking at. And yeah, should not go below it. So it should start pushing higher from here. If it doesn't, then we get stopped at break even. No profit, no loss. That's completely fine. I'm not so worried about that part. It's more about whether the market is bullish or not truly. So let's see, 15 more seconds. That's okay-ish reaction as of now. Not really a great reaction from the fair value gap. Closing well, I should say. So a good closure. Let's see what happens now. The answer that you want to see is what happens when it hits this area. Yeah, this was the area that you want to see. What happens when it hits this area? Does it keep moving higher or does it slow down there and reverses? That would be TP1. I will be closing half the position. So that's TP1, half the position closed. Right now, I am basically up 0.4 hour for the day, plus 0.4 hour. That's about it. And let's see what happens now. With that candle closing above true day open, I want to move my stops to this area, to the low of this candle, displacement candle. So this will be the new stop loss. Let me just write it and then just move it once it closes. Do not move it until it closes. I'll let you know once it closes whether I'm moving it or not, but it will be moved here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move my stops to the low of that candle now. Cool. Lovely. So I move my stops to the low of this candle. I don't want price to come below true day open, number one. To come all the way down into this fair value gap again, number two. So I want price to kind of leave a fair value gap or something over here, which I can play from. So that's why I'm moving my stops higher, and I don't want to be overly exposed to the market because, well, we have got a little bit of returns, and then this will be around plus 1 hour if it gets stopped out as well, maybe more. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You don't want to overstay your welcome because this was a move that we caught on a very small stop loss based on market reaction. So yeah, let's see what happens. This candle closure could give us a lot of understanding on what this market really wants to do. Yeah, that's a bearish close for sure. Oh no, it's pushing higher now. Okay, fuck, that's a shit close now. So the reason this is a shit close is because it has closed right on true day open. Okay, now you can treat it both bullish and bearish. Bearish because it has closed right under it, bullish because it went lower, but again buyers bought it back up to true day open. So it's a fucking weird close. I really can't do much. I really can't think. I think my stops are in the perfect place. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. But logically the market should not even go there. Like, if the market is bullish, it should not even try to reach for that area. It should just push higher from here. That's what my expectation will be. Like, my expectation is that this candle will close above this high and the next candle will go for the full TP. Otherwise, otherwise, I mean, it will stop us out. That's the worst. But let's see. Okay, that candle closed where the same place it fucking opened. Fuck candles. Yeah, I mean, this is what I was expecting from that candle to push higher and close above, and then the next candle pushes towards the TP quickly. So with this candle's closure, I'll move my stops to this candle, and I'll take one more TP. That will be 25% of my. So in total, I opened 8 contracts on this trade, 8 micros. I've closed 4, so I'll close 2 more over here. So, and then I'll let the remaining just do their thing. To be honest, no, I opened 8, and that's also on like multiple accounts. So once I hit here, I close 2 more, and I'm going to just make the open TP for the remaining 2 and see where the market takes us, and just use my stops as a way of exiting the trade. So going forward, every bullish candle that is formed, the low of that candle will be used as a stop loss. Just FYI. So every bullish candle closures low will be our stop loss now. And I might not take a TP here loss and just let the market go do what it wants to do. Iliada says perfect explanation for reading of the market. Thanks for that. No problem, Iliada. I mean, my trading style is like that, right? I mean, I am a reaction. I see the market. I trade the market for the way I see it. Some people have strategies that they trade, and they always want to trade a specific strategy. For me, I see what I see, and then I react to it. It just is easier for me. Easier might not be the best word. It's just the way I am. I think uh, that's how I've basically become, at least half successful in my area, is the way I react to things. So we have this nice little fair value gap here. As always, what do you expect from a fair value gap? If the market is truly bullish, price should basically react to this fair value gap. It should keep pushing higher. If the price is not no more bullish, the price should basically go below this fair value gap and stop us out. So let's see what price wants to do. Again, there is no bullish candle yet, so we do not move our stops. We keep our stops where they are. Once we have a bullish candle, we will move our stops to the low of that candle. So let's see what the market wants to do here. Oh fuck, our stops are just below true day open as well. At least as of now. So that's the fair value gap inverted. That's something that I did not want to see, but it's okay. It is what it is. And I'm stopped out on this trade. So out on this trade, not bad. Overall, I think we would have made around 2 hour overall, but this was 1.72 hour from this, and then 1 hour from the beginning. So I'll say it's fine. I think plus 1.2 hour for the day. So that's not bad. Something is better than nothing. So plus 1.2 hour for the day. Let's see what we get now. Cool, cool, cool. Asia high rejection. I really don't think it's going to be an Asia high rejection, but who am I to know? I'm just waiting for the opportunity to kind of form now. So this is where I want the opportunity to form. And I am just waiting for a small thing to happen before I jump in again. Okay, that's good. Not a bad looking chart. Okay, so this is where you want to take a long position. This is your stops underneath here. And you will be targeting previous day high again. Cool, I'll wait for this opportunity to form. I want the price to push down into this fair value gap and liquidity. The reason that liquidity is because if you will see this back-to-back fair value gaps, it's just somewhere below. So maybe I'll want to enter here, but let's see what happens. I want to enter over here. That is where I want to enter. But if the market pushes down quickly and that does not show any reaction, so maybe I'll enter lower. But let's see. Oh, but this is a good. Hmm. This is good. This is not bad. Okay. I'll take a short opportunity here. Just give it like a couple more candles. Yeah, I'll enter a short trade over here. It will be a half risk trade. So half risk short. I'm in now. Okay, cool. My entry is a bit lower. So entry is over here. Stops are just above this fair value gap. It's around 4.36 hour trade. First TP will be 200 to 250% right about here. So let's see how it goes. It's a risky trade. That's why it is half risk. It's not full risk. And this will be the last trade for me. If this is a loser, then I'll end the day on plus 0.7 hour positive. And the reason I'm entering this is very, very simple. Initially, I thought we should be bullish in this scenario, but then I saw this back-to-back fair value gaps, and the target is like quite literally that New York AM low that was created, number one. Number two, we basically swept all those highs, and then we kept, oh, fuck it. No need to explain, it stopped out. All right, but with that, I'll be done. I'll not be trying to make more trades and trying to force some trades. Plus 0.7 hour, I'm happy. I'll just change this, plus 0.7 hour. Overall, that's fine. Not a great day. I mean, I know it's just an okayish day, but it is what it is. You might get a good opportunity on the upside, by the way, from here, but I'll not take it because previous day high is very, very close. I don't want to be exposed to the market close to previous day high because that's the market extreme. And yeah, I mean, if we push above previous day high at a later stage, I'll be happy to take a long, but it will be somewhere around above 30,000 area. Before that, I'll just chill. Uh, Overall, not a bad day. Plus 0.7 hour, minor win, not a big win, just a small one, and that's completely fine by me. That's completely okay. In 30 minutes, if I basically, I made around what $300, so 0.150 across 20 accounts. I'm quite okay. $150 across 2025 accounts. I'm fine. Happy with that. All right, cool guys. Any question? Draw on liquidity is 31K. Well, for today, the question, Kumar, is it for today? For today, I'm bearish in this market, and right now, like as in what I'm seeing right now, I want the market to kind of come down, sweep all this, and then it might turn around again in the New York PM session to go for previous day high, or it might go for previous day high and then reverse. We have to understand it's Friday, right? Fridays are a bit dodgy.
So yeah, I mean, it might go to 31K. I mean, I don't mind. If it goes to 31K, great. But for me, I don't know. I don't see an opportunity now. This close to previous day high, I don't see anything. Maybe on 15 seconds, maybe. But yeah, again, like I looked at it, I thought, oh, maybe there's a long because of this turtle soup that's happening right now. But then again, the first thing I see is the BPR that is being left behind, and my brain is basically saying just short this thing with the stops just above here, and just short it down. Right? It's confusing because the market is being like that. So if the market is confusing, it's fine. We have made some money. We are not losing anything. 3100, okay. 3100 could be at a draw. Cool, cool, cool. All right. With that, I'll take your leave, guys. I mean, there's nothing more I want to trade. I just want to relax. 0.7 hour. I'm quite happy with what I made. I'll be cutting back to trading again. Monday is going to be coming, so Monday will bring more chances to trade, more ways to make money or lose money. And yeah, why not just wait for that instead of jumping into trades in and out? So 0.7 hour done for the day. For the mentees, I'll see you on Discord straight away. So please, 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 for the Q&A session, join the Discord. And for others, thank you all for joining, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care. Bye bye.